Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and I resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What fi go to eat no money, what fi at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the yellow rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste for most of man statue. Say me like a catch you, but me got in a figure you. Take the skin from money, girl, and say that is not you. One day the man above me, no him, I got up. Too much eating at the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300%
It burn me.
Garbage pile of the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them
It
raise.
burn me.
I see corruption please.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and I resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say dig up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The already promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in our fever. Member bowl money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
Or they treat the market man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
Or they treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the son man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again.
Stevie dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep. And some informer friend we love like. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV, check it.
Good morning and welcome. It's Monday, the 21st of October. If you're not feeling a bit depressed and under the weather this morning, you haven't certainly watched the abuse that unfolded in the church. And I will come for pastor and church member this morning. I mean, I want nobody hold me back today. If me want old pastor and rip off my shirt and tear him up, wanna make me do it. Cause I never seen nobody run go hold back pastor when pastor attack Ione over 10,000 US dollar. So I don't want nobody run come hold me back this morning. If you don't want to hold somebody on a run go hold pastor, a pastor the violent aggressor, a pastor the abuser. If you don't want to hold somebody this morning, a pastor and if you go hold back, now come hold me. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us. I hope you all had a restful and enjoyable weekend. And Ramsey, good morning, Jason Kane, Sanjay Stewart, Benessa Cody, Brenda Elson, Deb, Violet Watson, Patricia Matthews. Hope you're doing much better, Patricia. June Plum 26. Karen Forbes, what going, bro? Bros, good morning. Debbie Jervis TV, Debs. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome. Like and share the live, please. Because one must have seen. Oh, it's a public holiday in Jamaica today. How the Labor Day going in this year one year? A Labour's are Heroes Day. Me confused with them, I think a Labour this year one you be. Lawrence Wood, good morning and welcome. A Labour Day, is it not? You see how long me I want if you come out of church? You see how long me I want to leave the church them alone and stop wasting the money? Oh, Heroes Day. Thank you. You see how long me I want more on pastor have more on they forget beaten, Ransford McLean. More on left forget beaten. Nothing has stop here, so I start, it just start. But when people will fight for no freedom, ask gonna for support the cause. The whole on not on a blind eye, but on a ready figure and pack up money, give these batty pastor, especially the revival pastor them, and most of the Sunday day pastor them were sow seed. But me I wonder all weekend if I only have a grandson, a stupid grandson. You know the grandson them when nobody can hold back. You know the grandson them when the mentality to say if a dirt, Paulette Williams. I am wondering if I only have a grandson. Because no pastor, when no my grandmother or my mother, never go to them something there. You know why? That pastor and that wouldn't know, say, my mother or my grandmother have a lot of sons or a lot of grandsons. So therefore, no pastor never go take the liberty there. You know they said dopey know who fi frighten. But you can see the money mentality echo. Paula Shelley. You can see the money mentality. When him realize, say, are you only now go bother? Give them 10,000 US dollar. Pastor flip. Pastor get violent. Pastor become abusive. What if pastor had a gun? Don't know if pastor wouldn't take it out. These are the violent people who wanna idolize, whether they be in entertainment, they be in politics, or they be in church. Wanna tend to idolize the worst of society. Wanna tend to idolize wickedness and bad influence. Jamaica, wanna now wake up. But some of you may not know that there's two parts to the video. So we're going to play the two parts to the video this morning, Sharon Bernard. We're going to play the two parts to the video this morning, the fight and the after. And then the first video, which contains the fight, I'm going to explain it to you after in a legal context. Because we hear a lot of women and a lot of people out there, but mostly women, because women are the problem of this world. I mean, know a lot of people are going to disagree with me this morning and go after me, but bear with me. Just bear with me. And see how women is society's biggest problem and how women are the cause and the encouragers for crime and violence. How women always stand behind men abusing other women. Bear with me this morning because this is a problem that women created, condone, and coerce. Listen the video well if you don't hear that exact behavior on the video. Women are women's problem. Women are society's problem. because them breed crime, them everything to do with crime. Woman take it and hug it up. Women can't stand up for women these days. Women can't speak the truth anymore, especially when somebody with them idolize. Women are women's biggest problem. Let us listen to part 1 of the video. And I'm also call every woman, come here, go advise women how to defeat a man in under 60 seconds. So call all of the women them this morning and tell them say they're getting fighting advice over on global television. So call them. If you don't have a worthless sister will take beating from a man, or a worthless cousin, or a worthless friend, call them and tell them say Global TV is giving advice how to win a fight against a man in under 60 seconds. But let's listen to part 1 of the video.
No, this is disrespect. You don't get no money either. But come here, say no get the half no collection. No.
That's what I tell you, but I don't care. I am not putting. That's how I'm going to chat people. That's why I'm not giving them my money. I was gonna get 10,000 to this damn church, and I am not giving a dime. I'll go away. You go to hell. I must go to hell. You can't send me to hell. You are not God. Yes. Because I don't respect you. I don't respect you.
Oh my God. 911. Jesus Christ. Lord. Oh my God. What is happening? What is happening? Oh my God! Ione, stop! Ione, stop! Ione, stop! 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 You are the cutlass! Call 911, please! Call 911! This is abuse! Stop! Hey! Put on the... Ione! This is serious! You need to stop! You need to... You're taking it too far!
Are you handing them a mouse and when you pull it out? Listen to me. You started, and you know you started. You keep going.
This is an embarrassment.
Oh
my God.
Look at me. I don't know why I call the police. I'm putting you out to that jail. Yeah. Listen, you started it. I have witnesses. You started it. I went on the night you. No, I invite you. I'm the night you. I invite you. You just the man right here, that is my mark. What is? What is?
Don't you want to fight until you
every time you walk in your house,
because what?
I know, don't worry, sir.
You know what? The church is not going nowhere.
Yes, it is. As long as she goes, it is okay.
She needs to go.
That's it. And that's it. This is the last of it. She did. She put her hands on me. She don't need to be here. And she started our stuff. I am.
This is ridiculous.
Now, before we go to the part 2, let's adjust the pink jacket bitch. Listening to the audio, there is not one of those thirsty old church bitches that stood up for another woman who has been violently abused by a pastor. Not one of those bitches. Oh no. All of them were blaming Ione. Ione is a demon. Ione is abusing the pastor. The only person that went to Ioni's help was another man. Not one of the woman. Not one. Not one of the woman. Ione was pushed to the ground, held by her neck, whisked to the ground. The pastor stood over her, and the church sisters still calling out Ione to stop abusing the pastor. This is the mentality of black women that destroy our country and is destroying our world. Look over TikTok if them behave any difference. Over TikTok, in a church, in a society, anywhere them there, black women find it possible to back crime, to back corruption, to wash bloody shirt, to walk with gun in a them bosom, Jennifer Lopez bitches. Not one of these women, these so-called church women, not one called for peace. Not one came to another woman's defense, another church sister's defense. Not one of those animals. Not one. Every one of them, while pastor was there abusing her, they were verbally abusing her. She had demons, she had this, she had that, and she had all sort. Not one of these church bitches. Over 10,000 US dollar. A whole church come together, except for this one man. A whole church came together and attacked a woman because she refused to give them our pension money. And when me say stop God church, wanna get in on no hissy fits and on no feeling. All right, you know, go and go take on a lick and no kick and no quiz neck and no tour ground from pastor, cause that you no want. Only a woman love abuse. That's why some are in the mentality, the ghetto mentality, we say if no man don't beat on no man don't love on. That's why you can stand up and accept the behavior there. In a church, imagine if I did pan road, under camera, because of you nasty girl in the pink blouse, a video. And not one stood up for justice. Not one stood up for humanity. Not one stood up for righteousness. And then you think Bob Marley weren't right when Bob Marley said, I feel like burning a church. Now I know that the preacher is lying. Why aren't you burning churches? I know we don't hear if pastor upon deathbed I wait to go into theater. Does Ione not have a son or a grandson? Have Ione's son or grandson not seen this video? Are they not angry like the rest of us? Does Ione not have a son or a grandson that meant to be angry the way a lot of us are angry? Carlos Wagwan. Shall to read. Does Ione not have a grandson? A grandson when the mentalist is a dirt. A grandson or a son when nobody can hold back. All because of $10,000. But let's go to part 2. And then after part 2, me give you a legal defense. Because me hear some of the nasty women them even on social media are going like say Ione wrong and Ione attack the pastor. Me I go explain legal defense after section 2.
Serious?
You know, see crazy, yeah.
How can you disrespect? Come on.
You know, she couldn't
Don't
let
take
me.
this whole word on his mind.
Last time she
It's all of your mind from last week.
Yeah, this thing.
This will not happen.
Yeah,
I told
And
you.
I tell you, thank you for a chance. I said, this is all
Give me a chance. Dirty girl, great. Whoever you carry like back, give me a chance. Give me a
No,
chance.
she have to go.
You know how much money
She
need
has
to
to go.
When I get to
No,
me.
she say I have to go. I'm sorry.
Give me a
I'm
chance.
sorry.
call your
How is something like
You
that? Yeah, we do.
Look at the
We
bell.
do.
Rip off the bell. This is not a church. This is a war
That's right.
room.
That's
I've
why
never
give me
seen
that
this.
You
chance.
have nothing like this here.
Never. Never.
Like this here. This church, we never
We
go
didn't-
war and fight.
Never had no
Somebody
hands.
when he start fight with everybody, and yes, she did right here. You.
I don't want to
You're
hear.
right.
I don't want to hear
You're
nobody
right here.
right now.
Everybody right
When
here
what
still.
is this, man? I
And
only
she
start
attacked. She
fight.
attacked.
I only
You also heard the pastor lying about the incident. And you hear all of these church bitches stood there in silence, allowing the pastor to lie about the incident.
start fight.
Okay.
I attack you. And you have been on the field. And you have been on the field that's on the thing.
Oh my God, that's a lie.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
I don't want
That's
to
not true.
You're a liar.
Stop
I want
lying.
the cops come. I
Where
want
did the
cops-
bitch come from?
You're a liar. I want the cops come because they're gonna lie.
That's why they will become me.
Okay.
How much is this one, man?
Don't be quiet. This lady is.
Look inside, look on the hand. They're diabetic, look at the
No,
kidney diet.
you put that in my mouth.
They put that in your mouth.
Yes, you did.
I'm
You
about
did.
to put the couple spell in your mouth.
Yes. All right.
You know?
Yeah, you did. You know you did. Okay?
Okay. No problem.
I'm glad you did.
Take her home. Let's go home now, please.
Nobody now left ya.
Why nobody not leaving?
Pastor bit a diabetic patient. Pastor bit a diabetic patient. And everybody turned down Pan Ione one.
Here.
You now go to the door.
What do you mean nobody not leaving here? Now look, yeah, we're gonna leave you in here then. So we have to go.
No, she's leaving. She's leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
You just push too much fire, man.
I see the dirty girl.
Well, let's start with us, dirty girl. That's your church member.
Shut up. I'm leaving.
Don't tell me to shut up. Don't
Shut up.
I will lick you down. You don't know me. You don't know your life. You can be my grandmother. I'm not scared of you, bitch. I'm not scared of you. Scared of you. Fuck down. Move. I fuck you up. Don't go fucking talk to me. Don't fucking disrespect my family. I'll kill you now. I will kill you for my family. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with my family. Don't fuck with my auntie. Don't you
Jamaica people, you heard it. New York people, America people, you heard it. I wonder if the authorities in America, I heard that this happened in New York. I wonder if the authority, with all of this cascading over social media, isn't going to investigate this. I'm sure Ione will be reporting this to the police. Let me see if I contain myself a little bit. Because a long time I tell you, it's a church full of bitches and battyman. Especially the revival church, them, the church of God, them, and the Zion church, them full. The church, them, where you say, of the prophet and the prophetess, them full of battyman and lesbians and whores. Me not ask Christ. I no guess, me a guess, and I no spell, me a spell. Someone who was slow on the way behind, on not go see it yet. Right. Let's explain this in a legal defense. You would have seen the first clip which the fight took place in. Now, when the argument started, the battyman boy with a piece of checkered cloth around him waist. They behind the Zimmer frame. I think the Zimmer frame, it looked like it belonged to the piss up self girl in the pink jacket. In the second clip, you can see where the Batman pastor come from behind the chair and move towards Ione. Him start poking him finger at Ione when him realize him not getting the 10,000 US dollar. When Ione said to them, I'm not giving him my money because all I want to do is chat people. If you notice the video, because we will play it back after the explanation, Ione stepped back. Pastor keep advancing to Ione and poking at her. If you notice, she is in a keeled backward position where she keep her head backward because pastor a pint in her face. Everybody in a Jamaica know, yes, so two things other than when people tell you to suck your mama a fighting time is when somebody point up in your face or when somebody come belly rub you. Everybody know that's fighting time. Now, in the American defense, there's a stand your ground defense where Ione don't have to move. Ione don't have to back down. Ione can tab him or shoot him if she want. Stand your ground defense. But let's look at preemptive strike defense, which is very common in the UK. Somebody a finger wag you in your face. Somebody come belly rub you. Even after you step back, the stepping back or the raising of your hand in such a confrontation is an indication to say, I don't want to get into an altercation, a physical altercation with you. So therefore, I've stepped back or I've raised my hands. With the pastor advancing closer, belly rubbing her, she had the right to push him, hit him, or whatever she wants to do. Then, under the defense of preemptive strike, I have become fearful of an attack, and the law protects me defending myself. Then, Ione no wrong. Ione weren't the aggressor. Pastor should have stayed behind the chair. The Batman pastor should have stayed behind the chair. Because based on Ione's action, Ione weren't going to proceed to attack him. Ione may be argumentative. All of us love to chat. All of us love to chat. So therefore, if you're Ione in an altercation, don't mean say she don't have the right to shout and raise her voice just like you. The problem though is those nasty set of women where even when pastor advance and belly rub Ione, you see where Ione healed back because she avoid the physical confrontation. She push away pastor. And pastor, after she push away pastor, she walked away and pastor follow her and grab her around her neck and throw her to the ground. While all the church member was calling, Ione stop, Ione stop, Ione stop. Nobody called to the pastor to date. Nobody said, Pastor, you are expected to exercise restraint. Nobody. Nobody whatsoever. Even when Ione was on the ground being abused, no church sister saw it necessary to came to her to come to came to her aid. None saw it necessary to ask the pastor to stop. Everybody was in on it. She's a demon. She's this. She's that. She's everything that's bad. But nobody saw what pastor was doing. Not one. Not one acknowledged what pastor was doing. Even when pastor was abusing her on the ground, the dirty girl them there they laugh. When she reached for the machete, them ready for call out her name. When she reached for the bell and take the bell hit pastor, the dirty girl ball out, this is abuse. But she never saw anything of when pastor hold Ione around Ione neck and throw Ione to the ground. Nobody saw that. That was not visible. Nobody saw that. And one to tell me, say, women is not women's biggest problem. Women is not why crime is so prevalent amongst us. Jamaican women aren't the ones while crime is destroying our society. The involvement of Jamaica women in crime, the reluctance of Jamaican women to stand up against crime and abuse. That's why some of the woman, when we stand up and make man murder on a daughter because the man give good financial support. Whole heap of the mothers in Jamaica. I have been watching her for years selling a daughter to big man, using a daughter as economic get by. Not one of them stood up for another woman. Everybody think that the woman was the problem. The woman created the problem. If nobody, and you see this, where he asks the dirty girl them in the church, make sure on our video, you see at this point, he must smile to the camera to make it look like him not aggressor. This mind game, my people. That's why I tell you, me hate church and church people don't understand. When me go at church people, come now go look upon none of them separately. From a church, me afraid that church are from slavery, them are abuse we. How true we don't remember how it started. It never just started there. We have forgotten. We have forgotten. Because during slavery, the church never abused us on camera. We tend not to realize what is going on. It is happening now on camera. And who is protecting the abuse? Women, Jamaican women. Oh, Ladybug, you know, me not generalize, but women is getting out of control when it comes to crime now. I'm afraid that all of the church, them Ladybug, I'm afraid that all Christian, believe you me just afraid so. Because I don't know when them are going to turn a green lizard for me, you know. Me don't know when them are. And one thing I only said, which is true, every church do it. The whole of them is like a seat full in club where them walk and chat everybody And everybody in the church, every church do it. Every church have a group of a member there. Every church you go in, you find women willing to throw themselves at pastors. All when them have husband. A long time me I watch them something happen. Whether be Adventist church, Church of God, or whatever. Time come in a revival church, they tend to use either a sword or a cutlass. In the cult world, it's one of their requirement for their spiritual optics. So most church, this is why I tell you say, be careful of whether behind the podium and under the blood clot altar on an observe. On a pardon me expression, I'm very angry this morning. Sometimes you don't know where they behind the podium or under the well-dressed table. That you don't know when you go a certain church. Where under the table and where they behind the podium in the locker there. Because I gotta go praise God and don't know say a demon worship and cult worship. I go there, go worship. But majority of these, especially revival church, go, there's going to be a sword or a machete somewhere. Don't know if you look for it when you go to certain churches, but most of those churches have machete or a sword. It is normally under that table. Trust me. When you see revival people are in a church, in a them spirit, and them a cut grapefruit or cut orange and a choya, so on and so, well, they always, it's a part of the whole revival thing. Whether be a sword or a machete, them always have that. You may not necessarily see them use it in a ceremony. It's always under the table. It's always there. Trust me. It's not the first. Or something we know about a long time. It's always a machete or a sword is a part of their ceremony. We never got some revival church. We never see it much in a Jamaica, but in a England and some of these church, you see them a run up and down with sword and them something they do. Them have one whole heap of optics. Uno may not know we're under the table, but something under there. Something we fix to draw no money. Something we fix to control on a spirit. It's there. Uno may not know where they're for, but it's there. Women, it's easy to fight men. My grandmother did it. Two of my sisters did it successfully. You can take down a man in under 60 seconds. They have a thing called balls. All you have to do, once you know him, I'm going to attack you if him not take you off guard, make sure you reach for the balls, particularly with your left hand. And you are going to squeeze violently. Because some man, they may have enough hair where you can't grab them in. No. When you grab people in them hair, there wriggle room for them to wriggle and straddle and twist and turn. When you grab a man by the balls, it's immediate surrender. Because if him shift or twist, all you have to do is squeeze harder. The reason why I tell you, say, grab him with your left hand in the balls. You're going to need your right big finger to keep poking at his eyes. Is the quickest way to defeat these violent old piece of wuss. But them now go run go fight a boy out a road so quick. But when it come to men and women, them love run up in a woman's face. On have on a left hand for a reason, women. Reach for their balls. And if you grab it, you hold on for dear life. And fold your fist. But don't fold your big finger. Keep your big finger straight, close to your fist. Keep it close. And make sure you keep going at the eye. Him have to surrender. Because once you hold on to him balls, him have to surrender, my women. Uno don't fight pretty with men. Uno don't fight pretty with them. No pretty fighting, not that road. I want to come from with the pretty fighting. How much time man left with black eye? I don't think black eye is pretty fighting. How much time man kick I don't think kick is pretty fighting. If a boy approach you, his balls is your first aim. Secondly, his eyes. When a man a fight, and especially if you have a violent, abusive man, where always abuse you. Your two main target, your first is his balls and your second is his eyes. If him want them, him keep him fucking hand to himself. It's simple. But if you not teach him a lesson, say keep your fucking hand to yourself, him a go always lick you when the motherfucker get angry. Because men are silly like that. And all of them have reasonability and rational thinking when them angry. Especially like how you say Pastor A say never go bother get the 10,000 US dollar. Pastor get bringle. I'm not afraid to squeeze man balls. I want to do sorry for them. I don't think when a man a punching you and no face them sorry for you. When a man a lift up him foot and kick your drop your dot, you think a pretty fight that? You no need to subdue man and make man know say one time them fi lift them hand. If they choose to be that moronic. You no fi teach them say you should only lift your hand once, motherfucker. No more than once. If you, any man don't have an abuse, and you give him ball a good squeeze and make him know, say, I know you want bad, my youth. This is not all about you, my youth. Them are going to continue abuse, Abusers abuse who they can get away with. As long as they can abuse you and get away with it, they are going to do it. Uno must put a stop into it. Uno must put a stop into it. Men balls are their weak points in a fight. If you can grab it, punch them, pan it, them have to go down. They have to go down, and if they go down, try hit them pan the nose, whether be with your fist or your knee. You must learn to fight dirty man. Man a go on like I say, a them a man, mama, and a them grow everybody, and a them respond to everybody, and everybody now listen to them. They must deploy violence for you listen to them. It is time to fight man tactically. Them use them strength and them aggression, use on the tactics. For you grab him pan him balls, him have to surrender. And when him surrender, you start yag away at him eye. If him want him balls and him eye, you just have to go live peacefully. It's simple as that. But you can get up every day, every time the man raise him and you flinch. No, and that's how it go. Violence for violence. Or otherwise, my youth, you keep your hand to yourself and we live good. It's simple as that. You can't continue to make these all worthless, cutlass. These piece of animals where they can't even stand up to another man pan road. But them ready for jump up in a woman's face. This was a pastor. This was a pastor where a lot of people look up to. This was a pastor where use them bully podium and tell you, oh, God, I go burn you and all of them fuckery there. I wonder what God go do with this, your body pastor, yeah? I wonder what God go do with this, your body pastor. After God say, oh, this your body man pastor cheat a woman in a church. Ugly sis, wagwan.
This is disrespect.
You don't get nothing either. But come here, say don't get the half no collection, nothing.
That's what I'm telling you, but I don't care. I am not I am not putting. That's how I'm going to chat people. That's why I'm not giving them money. I was gonna get 10,000 to this damn church, and I am not giving a dime.
You go to hell.
You see, she was walking away and she walked him down.
You are not God.
Demon.
Yes.
I respect you. I don't respect you.
Oh my God. 911. Jesus Christ. Lord. Oh my God. What is happening? What is happening?
What is happening, nasty bitch? You not see? You don't have eyes.
Ione, stop! Ione, stop! Ione, stop! 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 Call the cutlass! Call 911! Please! Call 911! This is abuse! Stop! Hey! Put on the... Ione! This is serious! You need to stop! You need to... You're taking it too far!
Listen to me. You started.
You're handing on my mouth and you're handing on my mouth and you pull it out.
Oh my God!
Look at me. I don't know where to call the police. I'm put you out that here.
Yeah. Listen, you started it. I have witnesses. You started it.
I went when I invite you.
No, I invite you.
I invite you.
I invite you. You're just...
Tell the man right there that
This is like Mark.
how are these?
What is
How are these?
I never
Right,
Do they all understand this is somebody's mother and this is somebody's mother? I wonder if all of those women in there who was protecting and supporting the pastor, I wonder if they have mothers and grandmothers. I wonder how they feel since this thing has hit the airwave and has been all over the place. How do they feel after seeing this video, and how an entire church, except for that man in the white gown who was holding back the pastor, he was the only one who came to her defense.
Every time you open your mouth,
Me cause what? You know what?
No, don't worry, sir.
You know what? This church not going nowhere.
Yes, it is.
Not going nowhere. It's
And as
crazy.
long as she goes, it is okay.
She needs to go.
That's it. And that's
This
it.
is
This is the last of it.
disrespectful. She put her
She
hands on
did.
you. That-
She
that-
put her
that-
hands
that
on
is
me.
taking
Don't
it
need
too
to be
far.
here. And she started our stuff. I am.
That wasn't the only attack, though, because even though in the next clip coming up it wasn't visible, the piss up lady in the Zimmer frame, in the pink jacket, her relative attacked Ione again. Jesus Christ. This was all happening in church, people. Me not talk about pan roadside. Me not talk about Coronation Market are so on right in church. You know which part offering collect and they preach about God and how God is going to do you if you don't serve him and if you don't show your offering and go to heaven and all that shit.
Are you serious?
You know, see crazy,
How
yeah.
can you disrespect?
You know, see crazy.
You don't have the spirit of God that is right.
Last time showing you.
Follow your mind from last week.
Yeah, this
This will not happen.
Yeah,
I told
And
you.
I tell you that you are a child. I said, this is all
Give me a chance. Dirty girl, whoever you carry like backside, give me a chance. Give me a
No,
chance.
you have to go.
You know how much money you need to see. When I get
No, you say I have to go. I'm sorry.
Give me a
I'm
chance.
sorry.
Godfrey somewhere in New York.
Rip off the bell. This is not a church. This is a war
That's right.
room.
That's
I've never
what
seen
I'm
this.
I'm not like this here.
Never.
Like this here. This church, we never
You
go
think-
war and fight.
Never had no hands.
When you start fight with everybody, yes, she did right here. You.
I don't want to
You're
hear
right.
it. I don't want to hear nobody right now.
Everybody right
When
here.
what is this, man? Are you on
And
the
she
start
attacked. She
fight?
attacked.
Are you on the start fight?
Okay.
I attack you. And are you up in on the beard? And are you up in on the beard that's on the thing?
Oh my God, that's a lie.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
I don't want to
That's not
hear
true.
You're a liar.
Stop
I want
lying.
the cops come.
Where did the bitch come from?
You're a liar. I want the cops come because they're going to lie.
That's why they will become.
Okay.
How about this one, man?
Be quiet. This lady is
Look inside, look on the hand. They're diabetic, look at the
No,
diabetic.
you got that in my mouth.
They put that in your mouth.
Yes, you did.
I'm about to put them up in your mouth.
Yes. All right.
You know?
Yeah, you did. You know you did. Okay?
Okay. No problem.
I'm glad you did.
Take her home. Let's go home now, please.
Nobody now left ya.
Nobody not leaving here.
You now go to the door.
What do you mean nobody not leaving here? Now look, yeah, we're gonna leave you in here then. So we have to go.
No, she's leaving. She's leaving.
I'm leaving, I'm leaving.
You just push too much fire, man.
I see the dirty girl.
The next attack is coming up now.
Don't tell me to shut up. I will lick you down. You don't know me. You don't know your life. You can be my grandmother. I'm not scared of you, bitch. I'm not scared of you. Push the fuck down. Oh, I fuck you up. Don't fucking talk to me. Don't fucking disrespect my family. I'll kill you now. I will kill you for my family. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with my family. Don't fuck with my auntie. Don't you.
Listen, if me want cuss fucking and bumbo clot and pussy clot and make me do it in a church that they happen. You hear? A church wanna throw an offering to a church wanna hope to elevate from God heaven. And don't know they listen to that galang in there. I wonder if the people are going to wake up. I wonder if the people are going to come to their senses. I wonder if the people are going to realize that churches are businesses. I wonder if the people are going to wake up to the fact that the churches are organization, non-profit organization who aim to earn off you, who do not pay tax from what they've scammed off you. The new scamming agent, not even the new scamming agent. The church are the ancient scamming agent. The church is in bed with crooked politicians. The church is in bed with scammers. Got all of them woman in a church. I got bank scamming money for them son, and I carry scamming money got church go to a tithe and offering. The church is a dangerous place. When I said that, one may think different. I've always known the church is a dangerous place when it comes to mind manipulation and financial abuse and sexual abuse, the church is a dangerous place. Challenge me, because there's lots of evidence out there to prove where several pastors get prosecuted for child abuse and sexual offense. Several pastors get prosecuted for robbery, robbing up the church money. The church cannot be a good place. They haven't shown us that they are a good place. A long time them a pray upon you. A long time them a rob on you. A long time them a keep on a docile. The politicians and their friends continue to rob on you. Church and state in a bed together. It has always been like that from slavery. While the slave master kill we and a whoop we and a beat with a planting corn in cotton and whatever. And the church own the land where we are tile pan. And the church own the land while the church I tell we say we must obey our slave master like we obey the liar God what them teach we about. The God will teach you to be subservient to abuse and tyranny. Continue God church. Continue wasting the money. When we're asking for support on Global TV for advance the message of truth, justice, and righteousness, and to save up on the money to the God church a weekend. So me want pastor beat more around. Me want this video encourage more pastors to beat more around, abuse more around, because some of the women in the church wanna love the abuse. Whole heap of women in the church wanna know of the abuse of the sexual abuse of young boys and young girls by on pastors, but on the same big dirty church woman cover it up. Jamaican women, a lot of you are living in a criminal mindset. That's why Jamaica can be better. That's why with children them across the island, a break away and a deteriorate. Because them a go home to criminal-minded mama at evening time. Mama will teach them how to commit crime and collude crime and protect crime. Look how much women were there. And not one. If this was a research or a survey, and you were to do a mathematical drafting of those women, because even though them down New York, the whole of them are Jamaican women. And if you were to do a grafting for the population, based on what we heard on that video, it would turn out that majority women in Jamaica encourage and protect crime. That's what, based on all of the women them what they did, protect the pastor. Not one to stand up for truth. If this was a survey, what it would have shown is that the vast majority of Jamaican women protect crime. Nobody? Not one? You mean not one of the women in the audience could have a logical thinking, could have a human thinking, could have a thinking of a woman, could have a thinking of a mother, could think that that could be their mother or their grandmother? Not one? That was a bad look for women. As disgraceful a look as it is to see a bully pastor, a young boy, throwing an old woman to the ground and abusing her. It looked 10 times more distasteful and disgraceful to see women cheering him on, protecting him, protecting him, and making the woman who's being abused to be the problem. I could never discuss any other issue along with this morning, because disgrace in our community has reached to a new high. Disgrace within the Jamaican community has reached a new high. We've never seen this level of disgrace before. This type of celebrated disgrace where a pastor can go on the attack over offering. This is what this quarrel was about. The quarrel was about offering money. Jamaica, do you think it is going to get any better? We're only going to get worse from here. The reason is because we're fast asleep, docile as hell. Half of us just look at society as it appears in front of us. We believe everything another fool rocks up and tell us. Me never even realized Beta and Teach not there. Me not see her yet. Every fool rock up and tell us something. We believe it. I mean, this is another level of disgrace. This pastor needs to be arrested and charged. If Ione don't have a son or a grandson, if you reach to this pastor before the police, then certainly he needs to be arrested and put before the courts. Because if this was somebody in my family this morning, somebody would be looking for you, sir. Somebody would have been looking for you. You would have probably heard disturbing news already of what happened to Pastor. Young boy, grab old man by the throat and throw her out. And the church sister bawl out that the woman is abusing the man. The woman is abusing the man. Me not think it hurt you know. Me say, me not think it hurt you. From yesterday, me I try fire. Because me nearly run out yesterday, But if me did run out, every sentence me talk, it would have be a bad word in the sentence them. So if you got bad word school, you wouldn't be able to understand what me I say. So me say, make me hold back myself until me can cut out some of the bad word, then me come out here. But Jamaica is disgraceful. It hurtful. I mean, I'm just boiling. That piece of cloth around his waist should have been around his neck. I am boiling. If me did come out yesterday, you wouldn't understand me. Because the bad word would have string from left, right, center, upside down. You would barely get a word of English in. So I hold back myself yesterday and I say, no, sir. This your fire too hot at the moment. Make I calm myself down and try to go out there as somebody. As much as whether the dirty boy do hurt me. The actions of the women. Hey, Jesus. I don't know how that boil me. The behavior of all the women in the audience. It boil me. It boil me. It boil me to the point where I don't know how to hold myself back. Because I couldn't believe that none of the women in the audience saw it for what it is. A violent abuse of a young boy on a grandmother in church. Nobody saw it for what it is. It hurt my heart. Me not tell no lie. I've never seen something over social media that makes me disgruntled in such a long time. I mean, disgruntled, angry, fucked up, pissed off. And it's mainly to do with the actions of the women. Because their behavior turned out to be more disgraceful than this faggot who was carrying out the abuse on an old woman. Their behavior turned out to be worse. All they seemed to do was criticizing her. None of them said to the pastor at any time, "Pastor, stop. This is unnecessary. Pastor, we are in church. Pastor, she could have been your mother." She could have been your mother. Pastor never have to move from behind the chair. She's walking away. Pastor walk from behind the chair and keep poking him hand in her face. Keep poking him hand in her face. You see, she a keel back, Pastor belly rub her, and she push Pastor, she walk away, Pastor follow her and go grab her and pan her throat, throw her a dot, pin her down to the ground, continue to abuse her, while all of the woman them there are call and I tell her, say, "Are you on to stop? Are you on to stop?" What was she doing? For not call her name and I tell her to stop. How no feel as a woman this morning? How no feel as a woman since this step on social media float round? To see how you treat another woman for a batty man. And most of these revival pastors, batty man, me not put no word of ground. Them know themselves too. Most of these Zion pastors and these revival pastors, 90% of them are batty man. Because one ordinary man never go react that way there. Me not ask Christ. This is a sissy reaction. This is a dirty backstreet girl reaction. Pastors with decorum. Pastors with respect for women. Pastors with respect and reverence for the church never go react so. But when you go sit down and listen to them and speak in a tongue, blah, 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 and all of them nonsense there. When you go listen to them, and when you hear them with the fucker, you say, "Yes, Pastor, Holy Ghost fill." And when Pastor try to get you and your church member and your neighbor in a war, and you say, "Yes, Pastor, can see." Wake up, beat and teach, what go on, you just come and see a little while, me just say, "Well, beat and teach, not reach you yet." Wake up. Women, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. And that's why children them tend to end up at prison and cemetery. Wake up. If some of you mothers never encourage and participate in our children them crime so much. Maybe so much on young youths would not end up in a prison and cemetery. Black women wake up. The only thing you produce children for is for prison and cemetery. You now produce children to become world leaders. You now produce prisoners and grave picnic. You now produce picnic for cemetery and grave. Wake up. You know, see no other young boy a walk and dead like a fool no picnic. So wake up and stop producing for prison and cemetery. And stop make the church rob you know. Because to the minute him find out say him now get the woman $10,000 him carry out a violent attack on her. And we not tap run with this over social media because the church must be held responsible. The useless church them are to be brought down. The organization them where rob people in the name of church, we need to bring them down. It's just like how we work for bring down corrupt politics, we work for bring down corrupt religion too.
This is ridiculous. No, this is disrespect.
You don't get nothing either. Because me say don't get the offering, no collection, nothing.
That's why I tell you, but I don't care. I am not putting my money. I am not putting. That's how I'm going to.
You see that piss up Ralph Rankin girl upon the Zimmer frame in the pink blouse, as she a push all of the fire. Her niece is the one who attacked Ione in the second video as well.
People that's why I'm not giving my money. I was gonna get 10,000 to this young person, and I am not giving a dime. I'll go away. You go to hell. I must go to hell. I don't want you. You can't send me to hell. You are not God. Yes.
Yes.
I don't respect you. I don't respect you.
Oh my God. 911. Jesus Christ. Lord. Oh my God. What is happening? What is happening? Oh my God. Ione, stop. Ione, stop. Ione, stop. 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 Call the cutlass. Call 911. Please. Call 911. This is abuse. Stop. Hey. Put on the Ione. This is serious. You need to stop. You need to. You're taking it too far.
Listen to me. You started, and you know you started. You keep going.
This is an embarrassment.
Oh
my God.
Look at me. I don't know why I call the police. I'm put you out here.
Yeah. Listen, you started it. I have witnesses. You started it.
I went and invite you.
No, I invite you.
And invite you.
I invite you. You're too loud. You're just.
Tell the man right there.
This is my mark.
What is?
What is?
I don't
Don't you want to fight until you
it's not together. Upset me too much. Every time you walk in your mouth.
you want to fight.
And you can't say.
Because what? You know what?
I know, don't worry, sir.
You know what? The church is not going nowhere.
Yes, it is. As long as she goes, it is okay.
She needs to go.
That's it. And that's
This
it.
is
This is the last of it.
She put her
She
hands on
did.
you.
She put her hands
That
on
is
me. She
taking
don't
it
need to
too
be
far.
here. And she started our stuff. I am.
Are you serious?
You know, she's crazy.
How can you disrespect?
You know, she's crazy.
Follow your mind from last week.
Hear this,
This will not happen.
Yeah,
I told
And
you.
I tell you, thank you for a chance. I said, this is all
Give me a chance. Dirty girl, great. Whoever you carry like back, give me a chance. Give me a chance.
You have to go.
You know how much money need to see. When I then give me
No,
a
I
chance.
have to go. I'm sorry.
Give me a
I'm
chance.
sorry.
call your
Sorry,
daughter.
something like that. You have to do.
Look at the
Do what you
bell.
have to do.
Rip off the bell.
Me hear the nasty girl in the pink, so I don't know if you don't hear it. Go call your daughter them. Hey, are you on your daughter them? If me know say I only have picking it and none of I only picking then go beat the pastor and the woman upon the Zimmer frame and her knees. Almighty God, don't make me buck on. You hear me? If no, don't go beat pastor, the Zimmer frame woman and her knees. Don't make me buck on. I only picking them.
This is not a church. This is a war
That's right.
room.
That's
I've never
why
seen
give me that
this.
You
deal.
have nothing like this here.
Never.
Like this here. This church, we never
You
go
think-
war and fight.
Never had no
So
hands.
when you start fight with everybody, and yes, she did right here. You.
I don't want to
You're
hear.
right.
I don't want to hear nobody right now.
Everybody right
When
here.
what is this, man? Are you on
And
the
she
start
attacked. She
fight?
attacked.
Are you on the start fight?
Okay.
I attack you. And are you up in on the beard? And are you up in on the beard that's on the thing?
Oh my God, that's a lie.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
I don't want to
That's
hear
not
you.
true.
You're a liar.
Stop
I want
lying.
the cops come.
Where did the bitch come from?
You're a liar. I want the cops come because they're gonna lie.
That's why they will become you.
Okay.
How about this one, man?
Be quiet. This lady is.
Look inside, look on the hand. They're diabetic, look at the
No,
diabetic.
Not only that, all of them sit down there and support the pastor or what they call pastor to attack the elderly woman. But they went on to support the pastor in lying to whoever he was speaking to on the phone that Ione attacked him. Which the video evidence and everything prove not to be true. And every one of them stand fair and square behind the pastor, not only to attack and abuse the old woman, but also to lie after the abuse. If this no waking up and telling us it, keep far from church. Whether church will not run down, wanna say God not down the house, God not live within uno. Uno Africa church go find the Anasi story and search for the pie in the sky galangin. I mean, black people, the way how you believe fuckery, you know. Uno shouldn't believe the pig can fly, you know. Uno should literally believe the pigs can fly. Because anybody can come tell on nonsense, Raja Wagwan. Anybody can get up and tell you a lot of nonsense and run with it. Because if that pastor telling us say pigs can fly, all our no church member go run with it and go come out here and go try convince we say pigs can fly. Because if you no can see the pastor go up in the woman's face, attack the woman over $10,000, grab her by her neck and throw her a dirt, and stand up and defend the pastor. The pastor get on the phone and tell lie to whoever him a tell, say the woman attack him. I no dead, I no protect that. How then uno couldn't say to the pastor, say no, pastor, pigs cannot fly. This is how we celebrate and worship politicians, celebrity, and pastors. And it always turn out at them class of people abuse we. Look at the robbery and the sexual abuse we're going in at the church. Look at the robbery and the treachery and the thief and the corruption we're going in at politics. Look in at entertainment where everybody will come on stage, come smile and come in front of camera, come smile. All of them being abused or they are abusers. And at them people that we latch on to. At them people that we look solace and glory from. Because we're boring and lonely within ourselves. We can't find happiness within ourselves or amongst we. We have to look for some perverts and some criminals and some thief to make we happy. But don't say we're mad. As people, tell me if we don't say we're mad, well, we look to some other fools to make we feel happy. Or we idolize some fool, or we take some fools as role models. Oh, we so fool. Talk truth. If all of we are turned out in front of with the church, with politics and with entertainment, these people what we idolize, aren't we the fools? Ask yourself the question, if a them are the fool or we are the fool. People, we need to wake up. This long sleep is no fun anymore. It is really not. It is really not fun anymore. I mean, this level of fighting and cursing in the church. I mean, we could rent out churches to go dance a weekend time. Go can dance a Friday night and church keep Saturday morning. Go can dance a Saturday night and church keep Sunday morning. I don't see the difference. I really do not see the difference. Me know in England, enough people know. Dance keeping at the building tonight, Saturday night, and it get clean up and ready for church happen tomorrow, Sunday morning, 10, 11 o'clock. Because you see, most of the Sunday church, them in England, a lot of people know this. Anybody with up on the line in England can talk. You see, anyway, you can get a little building for rent on Sunday and catch up few chair and one podium and collect people offering. A such church going in England. I could bring you to London and take you on a tour on a Sunday morning, just in my community with churches. In the little corner, they can get for catch up in any building. We're able to rent them a space. Even in some estate building, or you would call them projects, you have that community center. Them even rent in this of a church on Sundays. Every way. You have if you think them dangerous at Jamaica or in the Jamaican community, you have some in the Nigerian and the Ghanaian community. They are real devils. I mean, devils with a high order in devil hellishism. Some pastors, them call themselves prophet, man of God. This year, them are here from this, and them are here from that, and them are here from all sort of source, and they can blow you down, push you down, pit on you, sit down on your back, take all sort of nonsense. Hey, black people, we're sick, you know. If you want to hear say black people sick, just make an evil pastor rise up. Especially one of the demonic pastor will come to you and I make up things, tell you and I say can heal you and him hear message from over yonder for you. Them get rich in no time. Because people like to hear from the outer space. You all like to hear from the unknown and from somebody pluck up and say he said, hey, and in Roland, Baba and Shaba, and he tell you say what your neighbor do, what your sister do, your family might do to you. Uno sow seed, wicked church members. Uno church member we sow seed we can grow. Uno church member we sow seed and can reap. Uno damn fool. Hmm? Who you ever see sow seed? You keep on sowing seed and you don't see nothing not germinate and you don't change the soil, you damn idiot. Turn over the soil, you damn fool, with your sowing seeds bullshit. Hmm? With your sowing seeds bullshit, turn over the soil. You don't see how much seed you sow and nothing don't push up. Learn about farming. Go turn over the soil and change the soil or move to another land. Damn fool. About to not sow seed. Stupid as hell. Hmm? Hmm? Stupid as hell. Hmm? No, it's no disrespect, Vivian. Trust me, you want to know some of them pastors in a Ghana and in a Nigeria because whole heap of them, Vivian, them have them churches in a London yeah, as well because one of them church they just 2 minutes walk from me, so it used to be a bingo center, and them turn it in a church. A whole heap of these robberies were going in the African community from a lot of these so-called pastors, man of God. Bare wickedness and cultism and evilness are going. I mean, the ones from Ghana, because everybody knows that I'm a staunch Pan-Africanist. But it not means that me not go criticize the effort coming out of Africa. Everybody knows me say me look to Africa first before even the Caribbean. But there's a high demonic entity moving through Africa, keeping the people docile. These modern day pastors will wake up and call themselves prophet and man of God. And people will talk to them and hear from all sorts of Anansi's story. Most of them are work with the marine spirits. You have them in the Jamaican community all over as well. A whole heap of them got Africa go get anointed with the marine spirit, and them come back and tell us so them are hear from God and them are hear from this and them are hear from that. London is full of it. There's tons of the Nigerian pastors, and most of the time, my people, check it out. Their wife and husband run a church together. The amount of robbery going on in the African community from these churches, these scamming cultish organization. You think we want them thief? If you want no thieving pastors, look to Ghana and Nigeria in particular. They're all over Africa, but Ghana, Nigeria, and Kenya, they are running wild. They are running wild. They are continuing to fool the people, hold them into contempt, rob them, and abuse them. People, wake up. Wake up, my people. We've succumbed to the liberty. Wake up. It's not going to change if we don't change it. Dash W, welcome. First time seeing you on the Global Television Group. Welcome. Wake up. If the church can be behaving like this on camera, what are they doing that we are not seeing? This was on camera. The members knew they were videoing. The pastor knew it was being videoed. The pastor asked them to video it. Wake up. It's gone too far now. We've been taken for fool for too long. Wake up. We're going to lose much more the longer we stay in this nonsense. The longer we allow these people to come along and fool us, abuse us. Young DT, Wagwan, come along, abuse us, fool us, extort us, rob us, and do nothing for the black community. And a politician alone rob we, my people. I don't do nothing for we. The church has been doing it long before the politician them. The church teaches the politician them how to rob we. Wake up. Thank you all very much for being here this morning. I hope what we see on this video will wake us up to a new reality of some of the places we go on weekends to so-called worship. Wake up. It is getting serious. It is disgraceful. And more than all, what happened in this scenario is very, very hurtful. Thank you. Good morning and good afternoon from the Global Television Group. And remember, at no point, violence is acceptable, but especially against women, more so our mothers and our grandmothers. Totally unacceptable.